Applications of trigonometry. So Naina, can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that? Huh? What is that? Why? Okay, today we'll start with applications of trigonometry. This application of trigonometry actually easy to do. One 5-mark question we will get from this chapter, applications of trigonometry. So first you have to draw the diagram. Okay, that is the triangles. Usually it is of two triangles they will ask the question. So first you should draw the triangles. Then from that, either sine of the angle, tan of the angle, something we will try to take. From that, we will try to solve the answer. Okay. Applications of trigonometry, many times they give in case study and uh, case study plus 2 marks or one 5-mark question. Most of the time, one 5-mark question will come from this chapter. It is easy to solve. The main key thing is diagram, you should draw it properly. Okay. From the diagram, we'll try to take sine of an angle, tan of an angle, or cos, something like that. So, depending on the question, we try to solve that. Okay. First time you're seeing her, right? Okay. Okay. Number 17. So in this applications of trigonometry, okay. So applications of trigonometry, what we try to do is we will try to calculate maybe the sit here. No, I won't.
That's how you learn from past previous.
Lakshit, you sit here. Okay. Applications of trigonometry. Okay. So in the applications of trigonometry, we try to calculate maybe the distance between the two objects or height of an object. All this. Okay. So the first thing in trigonometry means what we will try to use. We will try to use Vihan. You want to go on? Be quiet. Applications of trigonometry. Here we try to calculate maybe the distance between the two objects or height of an object, something. Sit here, someone. Okay, like this. So in this applications of trigonometry, we try to calculate maybe height of an object, anything like that. Okay. So first thing, a tower or see, a tower is there, or a lamp post is there, or any building is there. How it will be? It will be 90 degree to the ground. Correct? Again, Aditya. Huh. So a building will be at 90 degree. A building will be at 90 degree. Okay. With the horizontal. So Diksha, you are not talking in the class. Okay. Now a building will be at 90 degree with the ground. Correct. Always it will be at 90 degree. So we will get always in right angle triangle. See, sine, cos, any ratios, what we are trying to take, we will take with respect to the right angle triangle. What and all we have derived the ratios, we are taking with respect to right angle triangle, not with any other triangle. Correct? We have proved sine and cos with respect to right angle triangle. That means if you are taking the sine ratio or a cos ratio in any triangle, then you have to take with respect to 90 degree. Right angle triangle only you have to take. You should not take to any other triangle because whatever we have derived, that itself is for right angle triangle. Clear now? So, now in we will try to identify two right angle triangles in the try to take some sine of an angle, cos of an angle of maybe two or three, and we will try to compare and we will try to find the height of a building, tower, or maybe distance between the two poles, something like that. Okay. Actually, it is very easy. Diagram, writing the diagram is the key thing here. Okay. So next, angle of elevation. Angle of elevation means, see, angle of elevation in the ground from one point. Think it is a building here. Think, for example, this is a building. Okay. So from this point A, okay, from this point A, what is the angle of elevation? Angle of elevation always we take with respect to the ground. Okay, with respect to ground, we'll take the angle of elevation. And it is increasing. Elevation means it is increasing like this. Okay, you have to take like that angle of elevation. And we will take with respect to ground. It may be 60 degree, something like that. It may be anything. So angle of elevation you have to take with respect to the ground. And if may not be with the ground also, but it is increasing here. If you observe, it is going like this. Okay, that is angle of elevation. Then angle of depression. See, for example, this is angle of depression. This we call it as angle of depression. Huh? This is angle of depression. That is from the top, if you are taking, that is angle of depression. From the bottom, if you are taking, that we call it as angle of elevation. Understood now? Huh? By doing, still you will understand. First, you have a basic idea of that. Angle of depression, you are taking from the top, if you are taking, that is, we call that as angle of depression. From the bottom, if you're trying to consider some angle, that is angle of elevation. Okay. So we'll start doing the problems now. Hope you understood a little bit. No, examples are there. Lot of examples is there. We'll do that. Then we'll go to the exercise. Okay. Just write. This is angle of depression and angle of elevation. Just write a note. Right, everyone. This is. Huh? Okay. Angle of elevation. Somewhere note you write. How much time you want? Somewhere. Angle of elevation and angle of depression. Okay. Actually, trigonometry, very important topic. It is used everywhere. Even launching and rocket they use. In which angle it will be launched. Everywhere we use, and even a building is constructed. We have to construct that at 90 degrees with the ground. Even they check that the angle, everything. While constructing the building also, they will use different instruments so that, and every wall they will check whether it is at the 90 degree with the horizontal floor. All this they try to check. Okay. So trigonometry, it is applications we are using everywhere. Okay. Scientifically, we are using it every place. We are trying to use that. This is written. Done, Sudiksha? Example 1. A tower stands vertically on the ground. I'll not write the question, it is lengthier. No. Example 1, page number 135. Page number 135. Okay. Everyone is having textbooks. Like you can share, means try to share. Huh? I only anyone extra if you have, give. Extra have sharing. You can share. Okay. You want? Okay. From tomorrow, everyone is getting the book. Okay. Everyone bring the textbook. No extra is there. Someone is having extra share. Just ask them to just you can see once. Okay. A tower stands vertically on the ground. Okay, listen. See, one tower is there that will stand vertically on the ground. Vertically on the ground. From a point on the ground which is 15 meters away from the foot of the tower. Listen here. A tower stands, always a tower will be at 90 degree with the ground. Okay. So this is the ground. This is ground. Okay. And a tower will stand at vertically on the ground. So this angle should be 90 degrees. Now, from a point on the ground which is 15 meters away from the foot of the tower, this is a tower. So, foot of the tower will be this, correct? So, 15 meters away, one point I will take, that is C here. Okay, this is 15 meters. And we will mark this as A, point A, and this is point B. Now, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is found to be 60 degree. Okay. So, angle of elevation, this point I'll call it as E. This is angle of elevation from the top of the tower to the ground, it is given 60 degree. Now, find the height of the tower. That is AB, you should find. Okay. Take it to read the question if you have taken. Okay. You have to find the height of the tower. So, find height of the tower. Find the height of the tower. This much understood. No, one or two, if you understand slowly, it is there. Extra is there. Okay. You can manage. Okay. Fine. Take. So, find the height of the tower. Okay. So, height of the tower, you have to calculate. Now, see, this is the opposite side. This is the adjacent side. This is opposite side I want to find. That I will call it as H. Adjacent side I know. So, which ratio I can take? Tan I can take. Opposite by adjacent. So, what is tan 60 degree equal to? It is opposite side, that is AB, by adjacent side, that is BC. What is tan 60 value equal to? Root 3. AB, it is height, I don't know. BC is 15. So, height of the tower is 15 root 3 meters. 15 root 3 meters. Understood? Hmm? So understood now? Everywhere there you will get right angles because tower, any building will be at 90 degree with the ground level. So this will be 90 degree here because the tower is at 90 degree with the ground. Okay. So this is easier question. If they give for 2 marks, but 5 mark, 5 mark question will have two triangles thing they will give. Next we will do. Next comes the example two. What is it? Sign next one. Okay. So Naina understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. Now example two. We start with the example two. Next question. Huh. An electrician has to repair an electric fault. Okay. What is that, Keisha? If you have not, you ask me only, no? Why you people worry so much? Huh? Huh. You have doubt, you ask me only. Okay. An electrician has to repair an electric fault on a pole of height 5 meters. Okay. So electric pole will be at 90 degree. Electric pole will be at 90 degree with the ground. Correct? Pole will be at 90 degree with the ground. Now it has to repair electric fault on the pole of height 5 meter. She needs to reach a point of 1.3 meters below the top of the pole. So see here, the pole is at 5 meters. Okay. And she has to reach the point that is 1.3 meters. 1.3 meters below that. So from the top, it is 1.3 meters below she has to reach. Okay. What should be the length of the ladder that she should use, which when included inclined at an angle of 60 degree to the horizontal. So we will put a ladder here and it makes an inclination of 60 degree. Yeah,
I thought this was only 3.
root 3 is 1.73. No? Okay.
Remember the teacher told that you should not substitute only the last one.
Continue the So 60 degrees. Okay.
Yeah, I'm only calculating.
What would enable her to reach the required position? Also, how far from the foot of the pole she should place the foot of the ladder? Okay, that is a question. That is, she is asking DC value and the BC value. See here, they mark this as A point, B point. This is C. Yeah? B, this is C, and this is D. Now you have to find the length of the ladder and also this CD distance you should find. This is a given question. Okay, total length it is 5 meters. From the top it is 1.3 meters. So what will be this length? 3.7 I think. 3.7. 3.7 meters. And now you have to find BD and CD. This is 3.7. BC and CD you should find. Find BC and CD. Okay. So I want CD. I know BD. So which angle I have? I have to take sine. Correct. Not sine. See, I want to find CD. I know BD. Huh? AD minus
AD is BD.
what angle I can take? BC we don't know, no?
No.
Now we are finding BD.
BD you know. It is given 3.7. BD it is given, no? 3.7. Okay, we'll do like, okay, write down tan 60 degree is equal to BD by CD. What is tan 60 root 3? That is equal to BD is 3.7 by CD. Or CD is equal to 3.7 by root 3, that is 1.73. This is one thing. Okay. Next. I want to, now I have calculated CD. I want to calculate BC. For calculating BC, what we have to do? I will take sine. Okay. Sine 60 degree is equal to BD by BC. What is sine 60 equal to? Sine 60? By 2. Root 3 by 2 is equal to BD is 3.7 by BC. Cross multiply. Root 3 into BC is equal to 3.7 into 2, or BC is equal to BC is equal to 3.7 into 2 by root. Okay. So this.
If I'm correct, what
You want, you can.
You can take cos of
You can take.
you will get also. You get like
Same thing only here also, sir.
this one please.
1.73. It's saying 3.7 into 2 by 1.73. Same thing only. What I
what did I say?
Who will get same
You will get 6.3.
calculation somewhere on there?
Okay.
Because same thing we are getting the answer for sure. Multiply, no? 3.7 into 2 divided by 1.7.
That's a big.
Normally we do it without substituting the three also.
Somewhere you have to substitute. How you can do? Rationalize also again you should substitute.
Yeah, you can just keep it if it rationalize. So anyway, they're asking you to find this like
Both you should find here. The best.
4.28. What? Yeah.
Sine 60, you can, if you take sine, you will get first this.
No, I should.
Both you should find BC and CD. You should find both. Yeah, and sine if you take, you will get first BC, then the CD. You can do everything. It's the same. Understood, no? You can take first sine also, then you will get BC first. He is asking both BC and CD. BC is the ladder length, CD is the distance between the ladder and the pole. Both he is asking, both you need. Okay. So understood now how to take the ratio, which is one should be known, one will be unknown. Like that you should take the ratio. Because many will ask which one I take, sine, tan, like that. And most of the time we take sine and tan. You can take any ratio, it's fine. But we will take like that. Instead of quaternion, they will take tan most of the time. I don't know even they do that. That's why just common thing let it be that. I just took that. Okay. Rohit understood? Pawan? He didn't come? Okay, fine.
Wait, 1.5 is 27. Oh, it's 25. Please, everything on.
This is done. Shall I clear? We'll do the next one. What you have to do, just multiply 3.7 into 2. That you know, no? 7.4. Directly divide by 1.73. How to divide? Multiply by 100 on both sides. You will get 740. 174, 740 by 173. You do division directly, you will get. Okay. Decimal division is difficult, no? So multiply both by 100 and 100. You will get 740 by 173. You will get the direction. That only to simplify and tell us how to do. Then how you will do? Nothing you don't very well do here.
CD.
Both you need. BC. Just multiply.
First and second the same.
Don't worry, man, leave it. Shall I clear? Now example 3. An observer 1.5 meters tall, okay, is 28.5 meters away from a chimney. Okay. The angle of elevation of the top of the chimney from her eyes is 45 degree. What is the height of the chimney? And same thing here. First chimney will be at 90 degree. Chimney will be at, it is at 90 degree with the ground. Correct now? Okay. It is at 90 degree from the ground. An observer 1.5 meters tall is 28.5 meters away from the chimney. Okay. First, just write the diagram, then I will explain this.
Plus 1.5. How did it become minus?
It is minus only, no?
I mean, it's plus now.
In this is minus. This whole thing minus this 1.5 will be this height.
Oh, no, we were talking about something.
Okay, fine.
This will be with 8.5. This will be 1.5 flat.
Okay. Listen here now. Now, this is a chimney at 90 degree with the ground. Okay. Listen once everyone. A person is standing, he is 1.5 meters. Okay. Now, from his eyes, the angle of elevation is 45 degree. Okay. Eyes means it is near to the head, right? So, we will take the angle of elevation from the head. Again, I repeat, see, listen this everyone. Angle of elevation you have to take from the head of the person. That is why 1.5 meters above the ground you have to take the angle of elevation here. Okay, 1.5 meters above the ground only you should take the angle of elevation, because from the eyes if you are taking the angle of elevation, that is approximately to the head. That is, the person is 1.5 meters. So angle of elevation you have to take 1.5 meters above the ground. From here you have to take. Okay. This also 28.5 because
The 8, 20.5
You are
minus
getting
1.
okay. 45, no? Correct. Huh. Now we will consider in triangle.
Subtract 8.5 minus 1.5, right?
Which one? We'll do wait. What you're asking in between, I'm not understanding. We'll do this. In triangle AED, this is 90 degree. Okay, in triangle ADE. Okay, tan 45 degree is equal to AE by DE. Tan 45 is 1. AE we don't know. By DE is 28.5. So AE is equal to 28.5 meters. Huh. What about AB? AB is the height of the chimney. Huh. That is AE plus DE.
That's what I asked.
Okay. In between you are asking, I didn't understand what you were asking. 28.5 plus D, C or BE, same thing, that is 1.5. So we will get 30. Okay, 30 meters.
Technical mistakes. What's technical mistake? Something like
How many marks will that be for?
Huh?
How many marks will that be?
See, now don't think like that separately. They are not giving marks for steps. This is 5 mark questions. This is 2 mark because easier, no? Little bit difficult, they will give for 5 mark. Now they are not giving marks for like little bit steps. So if you do completely, you will get 2 marks. Otherwise, they will give half mark for 2 mark. But if you do diagram properly only, they will be able. Diagram if you do mistake will not be. Do the next one, example 4, everyone. Do example 4.
A, B is 3 standard. It can be 45, it can be 30, it can be anything. It can be almost according to what? This is the meters. This is the building. This is what you have to find. Yeah, this is what you. Yeah. Now flat. Hey, where? Shadow of tower.
You want to do? Okay. Okay.
It's fine, ma'am.
Wait. This is done, everyone. Huh? Finished? Understood? Okay, we'll do the example. From a point P on the ground, the angle of elevation of the top of a 10-meter tall building is 30 degree. A flag is hoisted at the top of the building and the angle of elevation of the top of the flag staff from P is 45 degree. Find the length of the flag staff and the distance of the building from the point P. This is the question. So from a point P on the ground, the angle of elevation of the top of the elevation of the top of a 10-meter tall building, it is 60 degree. So building angle of elevation from point P. Okay, this is the top of the building. So here it is given 60 degree. Okay, sorry, 30 degrees. And this is 10 meters. Now a flag is hoisted on the top of the building. Listen here, Aditya.
I just did not.
Okay. Oh. So this is the flag. On the top of the building, there is a flag. Okay. So, the top and the angle of elevation of the top of the flagstaff. So, top of the flagstaff from P, it is 45 degrees. So, this. So, this is 45 degrees. Find the length of the flagstaff. Naming what and all you can, we'll use same thing. So, that A, B, this is T. Okay, so BD you should find. Distance BD you should find here. Okay. Now, Karthik, which two triangles I have to take here?
It's not 60.
First, we got our find out CBA. This right, find out
Okay, but which two triangles? Correct. Which two triangles I'm asking?
CAP, CP,
Huh. Some people will do mistake of doing taking this part. That's why.
What do you call it? If I haven't looked.
And this 90 degree will not. No. Karthik, which two triangles in this I have to take? DPA. Then DPA. Correct. So you have to see here, you have three triangles here, right? But you have to take the triangles which are 90 degree. So PBA1 and DPA1 you have to take. Now in triangle BPA, okay. So what you will get, tan 30 degree is equal to AB by AP. Now what is tan 30 equal to? 1 by root 3. So that is equal to AB is 10 by AP. So what is AP here? 10 root 3. So this is 10 root 3 we got. In triangle DPA. Okay. Karthik, listen here na. In triangle DPA, tan 45 degree is equal to AD by PA.
Oh, this?
This tan 45 is 1. AD is what? 10 plus, if I call this as X, 10 plus X. By PA, that is 10 volts. Somewhere, or take video of that. You will see that. How you will get same now? Tan 45 is 1. Okay, full length you are explaining. But he's asking this BD, no?
Oh, that's
17.3
3 minus 10. No? Same thing there.
But it's too complex.
It's too complex. Okay, what do you want to take? AD is, okay, tan 45 is AD length. Take AD if you want. By 10 root 3. So AD is equal to 10 root 3 you will get. Now BD, what is BD equal to? AD minus AB. AD is 10 root 3 minus AB 10. So how much you will get here?
7.3.
Root 3 minus 1, that is 1.73 minus 1, that is BD is equal to 10 into 0.73, that is BD is equal to 7.4. Then how you will do? That's it. That's it.
You took tan 30, I took tan 60.
Oh,
Why you will take that? How you will take that?
she took the other side.
I want to see like consider the
She took
center.
the 30
You can't take it. No, no.
And it's a competition.
This you take 60 degree. Okay, this you have taken 60 degree. Why you want to take it? Find other angle and do?
It was confusing.
Okay, you will understand. Don't tell others. This method, leave it. Correct?
You are not.
So this much understood, no? These type of questions they will ask. Mainly writing the diagram you should learn. That's it. Do the example 5 now. Example 5.
Next question.
Example 5. Next question. Do the next question. Understand.
Bro, this is 45 degrees. This is also 45.
It's already. So you finish be quick now. Done. Understood.
Which two? There's only one meeting. They asked find the height of the five-story building. Distance between two buildings. What?
10 to 10 components. 3 minus 1, that is 1.73 minus 1.
Find the height of multi-story.
We have to find your area and then minus it by x.
Okay.
Just show me the diagram. You haven't. Oh, these are the two buildings. Can you explain this?
But most of the time they don't give the value.
After this question.
Yeah, at the starting, no, they 98% of the time they don't give the data. You should write the data. That is the big data. No? Done?
Same, I mean, it's really hard. Bro, it's very easy. This one is hard. Because I'm not saying it's very
Okay.
easy. It's very easy. They have given 40 meters. No, this only.
Okay. Fifth one, na? Okay, we'll do the fifth one. Listen here.
See, believe or not.
The shadow of a tower standing on a level ground is found to be 40 meters longer when the sun altitude is 30 degree than what it is when it is 60 degree. Now find the height of the tower. So first it's a tower. Listen now here. First, the angle of elevation. See, Sun's altitude, what we consider, that will be the angle of elevation. Okay. Next we will come. Then we are.
See, ma'am, let's take very practical. This is the sun, right?
Angle of elevation and depression will be always equal because they become alternate interior angles. It will come when it comes. I'll tell. Why to confuse? I will tell. Always it comes like that.
So
Okay.
let's say this is the building. Okay, let's say we'll only take 30 degrees. Angle will be like this, no? So it's the line of the horizontal line will be like
That's what I'm telling you. No, angle of elevation and depression will be always equal because they both will be alternate interior angles. Now only you see. Take this. What the sign equal? No. Alternate interior angles. This is depression. This is elevation. Like that. Always it will be equal. Okay. Now listen. What is telling? Sun's altitude is 30 degree than one. Okay, 40 meters longer when sun's altitude is 30 degree than what it is 60 degree. First, the altitude was the sun's altitude. That is how much angle it will make. It is 60 degree. Okay, so this is 60 degrees. Now, when it is at 30 degree, when it makes a 30 degree, the shadow will increase by 40 meters. So this is 40 meters. See, this is the tower and this portion will be the shadow. Always remember it will be like that. See, any tower or a lamp is there, this will be the shadow. Okay, and sun's altitude, whatever they will give, that is equal to angle of elevation. Okay, so when it is at 60 degree, they will make some shadow here. And whenever it is 30 degree, it will make 40 meters more. So this is 40 plus some value. Okay. Now I will name this tower as A, B, and this is C, and this point D. Now you can solve. Understood, no? Okay. Now write down this in triangle. Okay. Tower height. Okay. Right like this. In triangle ACB. See, this is 90 degree. ACB is one triangle. Right angle triangle in this. What we will take this tan 60 degree. I will take. Tan 60 will be equal to AB by BC. What is tan 60? Root 3. That is equal to AB by BC. We will keep it as it is, one thing. Then, in triangle ADB, tan 30 degree will be equal to, this is AB. AB by BD. Okay. What is tan 30? It is 1 by root 3. AB is the tower, that I will keep it as AB by BD is what? 40. IBD. Okay. Now AB 40 plus BC. Okay. Now AB is equal to what? Cross multiply, what you will get? AB into root 3 is equal to 40 plus BC. Or AB is equal to 40 plus BC by root 3. This equation 2 I will take. Here AB is equal to what? Root 3 into BC. This is the first equation. When you compare these two, both are equal to AB only. So you can equate the equations now. Correct? So what you will get? Root 3 BC is equal to 40 plus BC by root 3. Okay. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. 3 BC is equal to 40 plus BC. BC shift to here. 3 BC minus BC is 40. 2 BC is equal to 40 or BC is equal to 20 meters. Once you know, I can find AB. What is AB? Root 3 into 20. So AB is equal to 20 root 3 meters. Most of the questions will come like this. Okay. So both you will be equating into something. So both you are trying to get to the AB. AB is equal to that, equate it, you will get the answer. That's all. Now you understood. And since it will be a 5 mark question, no, just write few lines like that. AB is the height of the tower. All this, the angle of elevation at 60 degree, then the shadow is BC. Whereas the angle of elevation at 30 degree, shadow is BD. Few lines you write, and then at the end write the conclusion. The height of the tower is 20√3 meters, and the height of the shadow at 60 degree is 20 meters. All this you write. Okay, it will be a 5 mark question, no? Like that. Conclusion parts.
Ma'am, this like 3 mark, no?
Okay. Whatever it may be, 3 or 5, write down. Okay. You people are so confident you are setting the paper. Okay, fine. Fine. But in exam, you write 3 mark or 5 mark, write few points like that. Starting AB is the height of the tower, 60, 30, what is that? Then in last conclusion, write height of the tower is 20√3. BC is the shadow at 60 degree altitude, that is 20 meters. All this you write. That's it. Okay. Now do the example 6. Angle of depression. There. From the top, if you take, that is angle of depression. From the bottom, if you are taking, that is angle of elevation. Whenever it is depression required, you write. Why you will simply write extra? Do now, Aditya 6 and you should explain once. Okay? Huh? You should explain everyone. Okay, explain it. Do you also, sir, next week? And tell me, explain me what you will get. 6 that only. See, they would have given no. Angle of depression means down it will come. And building means it is 90 degree with the ground. Like that, you here they have given another one. This is one building, this is one building. So both will be at 90 degree from the ground. Like that. See from the statement, read the statement according to that right. Okay. Do next one. Understood, no? How to solve that.
No, I got the same answer. This exactly this.
Try once, everyone. That's what. Tower will be, building will be there. Two buildings, distance between them. Angle of depression from the top you have to take like that. Okay, fifth one done.
I don't know.
Everyone is telling same thing. Okay.
What is that? And diversify this into. That's all it is. According to the solution part, the telling in the secret. No. So this is nothing but a two. This is actually this triangle also. This is actually equal. This side and this side is equal.
Which angle?
After let's give they're telling that PC is equals to AC. Now, in the next page, if you see the solution,
Angle of depression and angle of elevation will be always equal. Correct.
it's not deviation. No deviation. It's not deviation. No, this is not the not
Correct. What they've given.
this is 90 degree. Okay. 90 minus 45. Okay. You know this is also 90. 90 minus 45. Bro, that's you see something. But it's these are the isosceles triangle also.
And CD is equal
Bro, it is
to
isosceles triangle. Then how is it connected? It is the right and
Maybe.
isosceles triangle.
No idea.
yeah, it's not.
Oh, Amanda.
Because your brain is never brain.
No comments. Yeah. Everyone showing their brain by getting marks. Don't comment on others. Okay. Okay, tell me who will tell that. Explain once. Not we and others.
See, mom, the
What he is confusing everyone actually now. That's why.
given that DA is equal to 8 centimeter, right? I want to write it. So this, and then even like this is equal to 40, and this one, I mean, this is equal to 30, and this is equal to 40. So we can use that, and then we can find out PD.
Which angle we will take first? Then okay. Which triangle we will take? No, which triangle we have to take? No, some triangle we have to take. No.
How did they get this?
Okay, this is done. We'll do the next one. Listen, all these difficult, two triangles, whatever is there, that only they will ask in exam. Okay, write down now. Lakshit, will you explain? Okay, example 6. Listen now. Huh. So first thing what they've given, angle of depression. Angle of depression means what? From the top if you take, that is angle of depression. First thing. Of the top and bottom of a 8 meters tall building from the top of a multi-story building are 30 degree and 45 degree respectively. So there is one building 8 meters and the other one is a multi-story building. That means that is more taller. Okay, first thing you can know that. Now, whatever he is given, now this is the top of one building. This is an 8-meter building. This is the top of the building. This is the bottom of the building, correct? And this is a multi-story building. Huh. Now, angle of depression of the top and bottom of a 8-meter tall building from the top of multi-store building are 30 degree and 45 degree. So to the top it is 30 degree. Angle of depression, it is 30 degree. Okay. Now from the top of the multi-store building, the angle of depression is 45 degrees. So this angle, it is 45 degree. Okay. Now name this. This is A, B. Okay. Listen. First thing, there is an 8-meter building and any building will be at 90 degree with the ground. Okay. So this portion will be the ground what we consider. Okay. So this is 190 degree. Then there is another multi-store building. Okay. So angle of depression will be from the top, you have to take the angle of depression. From angle of depression from the top of multi-store building to the top of 8-meter building, that is 30 degree. So this is 30 degree. Now from the top of multi-store building to the foot of the 8-meter building, this is 45 degree. So this is 45 degree. So name this as A, B. Okay, C, D, P. Now, once you know the angle of depression, angle of elevation will be also same because they are alternate interior angles. Or you see here, this is one line. This is BD. Okay. This is BD. What will this is a transversal. If this is 30 degree, what will be this? This is also 30 degree. So this is 30 degree. Okay. Now another line point P here. This is AC. Okay. This is the transversal. Now if this is 45 degree, what will be this? This is also 45 degree. So this angle is 45. Okay. Now take in triangle PBD. PBD. What you will get? PBD. This triangle. Tan 30 degree is equal to PD by BD. 1 by root 3 is equal to PD by BD. Let it be like this only now. One thing. Next. Tan 45 in triangle PAC. Okay. Tan 45 degree is PC length by AC. Tan 45 is 1. So that is equal to PC by AC. Or PC is equal to AC. Okay. Now BD and AC will be equal. Correct. So this I can write it as PD by AC also. Now if I AC shift here, what you will get? AC is equal to root 3 times PD. The first one equation. And here, okay. And here AC is equal to PC. Now equate it and try to find the answer. That's all. Try. I know. And AB we know. Okay, we'll write down this. I will do. AB is 8, no? CD, this PC will contain what? We'll make this as X. This is 8. So 8 plus X. Do. See, BD length and AC length, they are equal, no? Both, if I take same thing, it is easier to solve. That's right. Okay.
Story, not for writing.
This is 8, this is X, so 8 plus X. And what is PD here? It is this length. PD, I will take it as X. Got now? There only there. This is root 3x. Root 3x is equal to 8 plus x. Shift here. This is the answer. See what I have done. I will explain again. Once listen here. First thing, angle of depression, it is from the top we have to take. So to the top of the building, it is 30. This is 45. Alternate interior angles are equal. So this is 30. This is also 30. If this is 45, this is also 45. Okay. Now in triangle PBD, this triangle. Okay. So in this triangle, tan 30 will be equal to opposite by adjacent. So x by BD. Okay. Huh. PD by BD. Okay. PD by BD I have taken. And BD and AC are all equal. So I'll take it as PD by AC. The first thing. Okay. Now AC will be equal to what? Root 3 into PD. Instead of PD, I'll take this as X, and BA length and CD length should be equal, correct? So this is 8. So I will take this PD as X. AC is equal to root 3 into X. Now next, in triangle PAC, tan 45 is equal to this PC by AC. What is, okay, so PC and AC will be equal length. Now AC is equal to, I will try to equate, see both are equating to AC and trying to find, and AC is, what is this PC length equal to? X plus 8, so 8 plus 8. Now this is root 3x and this is 8 plus x. So these two, if you simplify, you will get the x value. Once you get the x value, any other value you find. That's all. Understood? Okay, we'll stop here today.